over. Meta plane. Move that over. Meta ellipsoid. Meta cube. I'm scaling all these down with the S key. So as you can see, we have 5 objects, and when I was adding them, you probably saw that when I moved them closer, I just selected that with my right mouse button, and I'll hit the G key, and then get closer, they attract each other, and they combine. So if I hold this really near to this, when it sort of bends and they become one object. So I'll rotate a little bit this way. Select this other object with the right mouse button, move it more towards this plane. See how it's sort of absorbing it. That's a little thing you can play around with. We can also render this current frame. We get something like this. Take a second to add all the lighting and color. You can see these objects sort of attracted to each other, and these are sort of combined. That's just some other basic objects. So now that we have a little bit more understanding about objects, let's create something. So let's go into top view. Let's select all of these with the right mouse button and the shift key and hit X. Erase selected objects. You will miss this one. Erase selected objects. Okay, so now we have an empty space. So let's go back to File, New, Erase All, and then we have our default cube. And we'll start from here. First, let's start by going into front view. As you can see, we have our default cube in the front view, and let's hit the S key and hit also the Z key, which scales or sizes this object on an axis. So the Z key gets longer, smaller, or if I hit the X, which I just did, wider or smaller. So let's just go back by hitting Control Z. Let's hit the S key and the Z key. So make this a small, kind of thin cube, or it was a cube. And I'll hit the Alt key so you can see it all the way around. Let's go back into top view this time. Sorry. And hit Mesh, add spacebar, add Mesh, add a cylinder. 32 vertices. Now let's go back into front view. And you can see it there. So let's make this a little smaller. Move down a little with the G key. Use the size key. And now we're also going to hit Z again to make it longer. Use the G key to bring it down a bit. You can see those dots are on it, so let's hit the Tab key. So you can see it right now. I'm going to turn this into a little pedestal. Hit this squashed cube with the left mouse button. Go back into the front view. Shift D to duplicate. automatically selects the grab key. Move it all the way down to the bottom. So right now we have a mini little pedestal. And let's go back into front view. So now let's add a monkey head to the top of the pedestal. So see your little red and white cursor up here. Left click at the top of the pedestal. Hit the space bar. Brings down the menu. Add mesh monkey. There we go. We got a monkey. Little dots are showing. Hit tab. G to grab. Move it up. Now we're going to go into the camera view. So it looks all arranged. So we're going to go up to render. Render current frame. See what it looks like. And you can see you can see the back part of the monkey and the mini pedestal. So let's go back into front view. Look again at our monkey. That's it for today. I hope to see you in the next tutorial where we'll be talking about the edit mode. Remember to visit Nistic.com to see the next tutorial in the series. The Blender tutorials are located in the left top hand corner under the tutorial link. From there, you can download any of the tutorials from